There's nothing new when it comes to the subject of gay rights, nothing but society's delay on deciding their position in it. Long before the 20th century, gays were being placed in situations they didn't think they could ever fight for. They were bullied, beaten, tormented, manipulated into thinking that they were a mistake, a sin, something broken needed to be fixed. It was a long time before the first official gay rights organization began in 1924, called the Society for Human Rights. Although it was small at the time, today we know it as America's first official stepping stone to the gay rights movement.
So, gay rights is an issue that goes back to the medieval period when the church began persecuting homosexuality. And for a very long time, it was okay to treat gays as firewood, right? I mean, that's where the word faggot is derived from, is that they were firewood for burning people at the stake. So they've come a long way, right? Gay rights have come a long way from all men are created equal in the revolutionary period to the beginning of Stonewall in the 1960s and the civil rights era and the beginning of civil rights for gay and lesbians in the United States. And in the past decade, it's shifted dramatically because public opinion, especially of younger people, has been such a sea change that it's completely acceptable. And I think that sea change began when the media began to embrace our gay brothers and sisters through TV, like shows like Will and Grace, and I really think that began making it normal and something that was just something every day. And then once more and more people began coming out through the 1970s and Harvey Milk and encouraging people to come out of the closet so that every family knew that there was someone that touched them that was a gay or lesbian, and through knowing people we began to give tolerance and acceptance. And so the last decade has just seen such a sea change from where we were to where we are now, and it's a beautiful thing.
Time is just a way to measure, and so we question how far have we really came since the violence, and how much more time do we need to accept our rights and our responsibilities.
All right, well, my National History Day project is about Harvey Milk, and he was the first openly gay elected official in the United States. And, just when he was elected, that pushed gay rights so far from where it was going, but we still have a long way to go. The fact that we're still differentiating, between gay and straight people, that's putting a huge hinder on our society. We're causing that, we're making that line, and we're saying that, you're either one side or the other, and that's not okay if you're on one side. So, I believe that we still have a long ways to go, but we've come a long way from where we've started. So I'm happy about that, but we still have a lot of work that we have to do.
The status of gay and lesbian Americans has changed dramatically in the course of my lifetime. When I was growing up, it was an issue that was not even really discussed unless it was sort of shamefully. And now we live in a society where it's discussed openly, where a lot of states are considering legalizing marriage between two men or two women. And the younger generation doesn't seem to really care about it as an issue. They seem to think that it's totally acceptable and fine. And that's a major shift from the way it has been historically.
All right, so gay rights? I approve of it. I mean, homosexuals, they're just like everybody else, Why should I have the right to be united in marriage by law with a woman when a man can't even do so with another man that he wants? The question really is, whether gays should have the right to marry, but whether it's moral or not. Like, legally under the law, I think it should be okay. Because they're people just like I am, They're not, I don't consider them second-hand citizens. I don't consider myself better than them. I think that they should have the same rights as everybody else because they're people just like everybody else.
And then I'll just put him in the
I feel we're improving, but there's still a lot of work to be done. And it's affected me because now I can marry people.
Right?
I
Because
don't-
otherwise they're just gonna sink your humanity.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like you read my mind.
Told you I would let them go, and that I'd fight my corner. Maybe tonight I'll call you after my blood turns into alcohol. No, I just wanna hold you. Give a little time.
2000, Vermont becomes the first state in the country to legally recognize civil unions between gays and lesbian couples. 2004, same-sex marriage legalized in Massachusetts. 2005, civil unions become legal in Connecticut. 2006, civil unions become legal in New Jersey. 2007, the House of Representatives approved a bill ensuring legal rights for gays. 2008, Connecticut allows the same-sex marriage. 2009, Supreme Court rejects the law on same-sex marriage. 2010, District of Columbia, same-sex marriage is allowed. 2011, New York is the largest state to allow gays to marry. 2012, President Barack Obama endorses same-sex marriage. 2013, NBA star Jason Collins announces, "I am black and I am gay." 2013, Minnesota, Rhode Island, Hawaii, Illinois, all issue same-sex licenses.
And that tonight I'll call you after my blood is drowning